Welcome to SentryOne. In this video, we will be discussing the Schema Inspector functionality within DBA xPress. The Schema Inspector allows you to view differences between databases. It allows you to synchronize the schemas between these databases as well. You can access the Schema Inspector by clicking on the Schema Inspector tile within the Pragmatic Workbench. After clicking on the Schema Inspector tile, the Add Comparison Scenario dialog will pop up. Here you will enter a name for your comparison. Clicking the Next button will allow us to specify what will be included on the left-hand side of the comparison. Here we can select the style of our data source from the tabs at the top. If we select the database option, we will be asked to enter the SQL Server instance, select an authentication method, and enter a database to use with our comparison. If we choose to select the Snapshot tab, we will be prompted to select the snapshot file we wish to use in our comparison. If we choose to select the blank tab, the schema is empty, and no options are available for us to check. This is useful for scripting the contents of the database, or to produce drop scripts for the objects in a database. Please note that the Select Right-Hand Side page is identical to the options that were described for the Select Left-Hand Side page previously. After clicking the Next button, we will proceed to the Choose Options page. This is where we can select the customization options for use for the schema comparison and generation. For the list of options available to you, please navigate to this link in our user guide. After you have made your selections, you can click on the Finish button to begin loading the comparison. There are two types of comparison documentation. These are the difference documentation and the synchronization documentation. The difference documentation is generated from the View Differences page of the comparison and provides the state of the two data sources regardless of what action is being taken to synchronize them. The synchronization documentation is generated from the Process Complete page of the comparison and displays the actions that were taken against the two data sources. When generating a report, this is accomplished by clicking on the Report button. You are provided with options to select for the type of report that you would like generated, as well as the location where the report will be stored. Since there is a fair amount of information to cover for the synchronization and the documentation you can generate for it, we will discuss that in a different video. Thanks for watching.